Hey guys, in this video we are going to show you our unit study based on this book, The Magic Treehouse, Ghost Town at Sundown. So we do a lot of unit studies in our homeschool. If you're not familiar with a home study, well, it's basically just you choose a topic and then you make activities around it. So for this one, it's about the Wild West. So I prepared some activities that involve cowboys and the things that you will find in the West, in the Wild West. So after, the first thing that we do is we read a chapter or two from the book. So there. This is the next chapter that we will read. And this is a reading guide. This is very useful, especially for young readers, for readers who are just starting, because you can highlight the sentences so that they can focus on the sentences and their eyes will not wander around the other sentences, the other paragraphs. After that, we learned a few things about horses. I thought this was a fact book, like a reference book. I bought this a very long time ago, years ago. But when I opened it, I was surprised to see that it's like an activity folder. I used to make lots of activity folders for Isaac when he was a toddler. So this was a familiar sight to him. And it included this huge poster about horses and ponies. So there are facts in there that we read. And it also includes this fact book and some puzzles and lots of stickers. I don't know if Isaac will use the stickers. I'll probably think of an activity for these so that he can use the stickers, the horse stickers. But this was really fun. This was a great surprise. Then after that, I asked him to write some of the interesting facts that he learned about horses. So he put them there in this horse diagram. Oh, by the way, this Wild West cowboy themed activity pack is all made by yours truly. I made all of these, and if you're interested, I can also make them available for you. And then after that, I asked him to do this activity. It's a cut and paste activity. Very good for young learners to practice their fine motor grip. And so what he did was he cut out these pictures, and then there's word underneath like this, a boot, and he needed to match the pictures with the words. And then I asked him to write some sentences like this one: the sheriff's badge looks shiny. Where is the horse's horseshoe? So that's what he did. And then the next activity that we will do for this unit study is this one. Isaac's very excited. When he sees me bringing out the sensory bins, he knows that it's going to be a great activity. So this is going to be a roll of funny picture and sentence. He likes making funny sentences. So what he's going to do is he's going to roll the die 3 times and get the corresponding pictures and place them in the box, this box. And then he's going to write a funny sentence about that picture. I'm turning this into a fine motor activity by putting the cards in the motion sand, and then he's just going to get, so I'll show you. So here's the die, and he'll just roll it. So we got a 3. And then the corresponding picture is a snake. So he's going to look for the snake, and then he's going to use any of these, either his big tweezers, his gator tweezers, or just a regular tongue to pull out the card. And then he's going to place it in the box, and then he's just going to tell me a funny sentence. Oh, he needs 3. yeah, he needs 3 pictures, and then he's going to make a funny sentence. He can either just say it, or I might ask him to write it on a whiteboard. Oh, and another good thing, another tip, if you're doing worksheets, single worksheets, is to have a clipboard ready. This is very useful in our homeschool, and I know a lot of my friends who homeschool also have several clipboards available to their kids because it's very useful and helps keep their child focused on the task at hand. So let's talk about more about this sensory bin. This is also great for toddlers and preschoolers. Isaac was so, and is still so, into sensory bins. What I did here is I placed some motion sand on a tray, and then I put these yellow chips to represent gold nuggets. And then these are the activity cards. And we also have these Wild West figures. For younger kids, you can take photos of these and then print them out, and then ask your kids to pick out that particular thing. For example, here. So the child just picks it up. Or you can also use a scooper if your child's fingers and hands aren't that strong yet. If they're not yet ready to use tweezers.
And I'm ready to use tweezers.
Yes,
and
you're ready.
Tongs.
And tongs, yes.
Because tweezers are the same thing as tongs. You just have to do this.
The other activities found in this set are... The next activity that we will do is about the cowboys. Where is the cowboy sheet? There's the cowboy sheet. So we will read about cowboys. And then here's a cowboy map that Isaac will fill out. And then that's for the next chapter when we learn about cowboys.
And this one is for the next chapter.
Yes, that's for the next. And then this is another activity. Choose at least 2 pictures in the box and write a short story about them. I made an extra page because Isaac writes long, quote-unquote, short stories. He just goes on and on and on and on when he has started. And I guess that's it for this activity. So this is a sample of the activities that I was talking about in my earlier post.
So what do I do to make a long sentence? There is the start scene, and then there's the problem scene, and then there's the problem solved scene, and then
the conclusion.
The conclusion, and then the party scene.
Okay, there's always a party scene in Isaac stories. Anyway, this is a sample of the activities that we do in our homeschool. And I posted earlier that if any of you want any help from me to make their lesson plan or activities based on a specific topic or a specific subject or curriculum, then just ask me. And this is the kind of activities that I will give you and your child. And of course, the price depends on how many activities you want to include, and it's all in there in my post earlier, so just look for it. Okay, hope you guys like this, and we certainly like making it for you. And see you again next time. Bye!